I saw Fall Guys in theaters, and I was really looking forward to this movie because the chemistry between Emily Blunt and Ryan Gosling is fantastic, especially if you saw their little thing at the Oscars. And I just really wanted to see this movie. The Fall Guy is honestly about a whole bunch of different things in one movie, but ultimately, it's about a guy who is a stuntman who's kind of washed up a little bit, but gets back in the business, and he is pursuing a love interest while also trying to figure out why the star has disappeared, and no one really knows what's going on. So there's a lot happening in this movie. I have to say that I loved this movie. I loved the soundtrack, first of all. It was fantastic. I was like dancing in my seat a lot of the times, and I really enjoyed the music that went with this movie. I also enjoyed the whole thing. I know people have said the writing's kind of not the best at times, but I don't care. I loved it. I thought it was funny. I thought it was entertaining. I loved all the different aspects it brought in. I enjoyed that I felt like I was kind of behind the scenes seeing things. And I was pleasantly surprised with how much I loved this movie. Ryan Gosling does a fantastic job in this movie. He really sells the job of being the stunt guy and just gets you attached to him from the start. You are excited to see where he goes, what he does, what he figures out, and you are along for this journey with him. If you've not seen The Fall Guy yet, I would definitely check it out in theaters. This is a theater movie. There are so many stunts in this movie, and the stunts are well done. Ryan Gosling alone had four different stuntmen doing his stunts, so there's a lot. I can tell you, my mom saw this movie with my dad, and she said she was very overwhelmed by how much went on in this movie, which I get. But it's not all stunts. There's other stuff to it too. Don't worry. But it's just a great, fun movie that deserves to be seen in theaters on the big screen. Now, as far as the critics go, The Fall Guy has an 82% on Rotten Tomatoes from the critics, and it has an 87% from the audience. So the audience agrees as well that this is a great movie. It's fun, it's silly, it's over the top, and it's just an enjoyable movie that is one of the better movies of this year. So definitely check out The Fall Guy. Have you seen it? Did you like it? Did you not? Are you excited for it? What are your thoughts? Let me know.